2 days ago, I came across this realization. I live more time in my life with Instagram than without Instagram. I realized that I have created my Instagram account at 13 years old. It has been 14 years. So it means that I have lived more than half of my life with Instagram. A few days ago, I realized that I wanted to delete all my social media. I deleted TikTok, but still not deleted Instagram. I am trying to grow my account. I am trying to make reels, to create content, but I came to the realization that social media, even though you can create content, you always end up consuming content. There is a lot of negative aspect in Instagram that make me question my own behavior with Instagram, even though I'm here to create content. First, there is a constant access of information. You have access to information every day. There is no limit to the scroll. You can scroll 24 hours over 24 hours every day. At every moment of your life, you can scroll and there is no limit. It never ends. So even though sometimes you have an algorithm that matches your aesthetic and your feed and what you like and your taste, there is a lot of information, even though if it's something that you like imagining having access every day, all day to something that you like and that match your emotion. Like let's say you're going through a breakup, you will always find content about breakup, so you will relive the same emotion again and again because of your Instagram feed. Imagining going through hardship in friendship, and then again you have the same content, so you don't feel the need to express your feeling to your friends or to talk with friends and people, because you have the feeling that Instagram hear you, Instagram understand you. Why do you need to go out talk with people if your phone understand what you are going through? You have access to everything what your friends are doing, so even though you don't have the fear of missing out, you see what your friends are doing, you see what your following are doing, you see what your friends are doing, you see also what is happening worldwide, so it can create a lot of anxiety regarding what is happening in the world. I feel that social media is a fake environment. A lot of people are liars and they invent themselves a life, like they film themselves saying that they are business people, that they are like independent and everything, and you see them, they are filming themselves in a cafe and they are creating this fake narrative, and you will always compare yourself and be like, oh my god, why am I working every day and these people have the perfect life and they are never working, they are just filming 10 minutes of their day. You don't know what people are going through and you just have assumption, but it's normal, it's not your fault. It's just because people show something and they show their best self. I'm the first one to show my best self. Everyone is showing their best self, and which is understandable because you cannot film yourself 24 hours or 24 hours. So you have this feeling that everything is fake, and when you know the people in real, you understand how fake it is, because everyone can invent themselves a personality. I invented myself a personality while I was running. Not invented, but I was running for 11 months and I stopped. So at the end of the day, everyone can create an aesthetic around something, but at the end of the day, it's not who they are in the long term. Also, some relationships are shallow. When I read my DM, it makes no sense. Like there is no conversation. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Take your phone, read your DM, and tell me if it's a genuine connection. Sometimes people are replying to your story. There is no conversation at all. I see a lot of video about doom scrolling, and everyone is like, yeah, don't scroll, it makes you look dumb. But do you realize that millions of dollars are invested into this application? It is built by engineers, by psychologists who work in the human behavior, and it is made to make you stay. You are not weak because you are scrolling. You are not weak because you take your phone and you can't leave Instagram or you cannot leave TikTok. You are not weak. The problem is not you. You're not a lazy person. This is made to trap you. This is made to trap you. So this is so funny when people are like, you can put a limit, you can just don't use your phone in the toilet, just don't use your phone at night, don't use your phone in the room. But it's not just about discipline and motivation. It's about the fact that it is made to make you addicted to this app. You are not a weak person. Also, the other issue is the constant comparison. You always compare yourself to other people because you have access to what other people are doing, and also you have access to other part of your life. Like, let's say you have a job now and you see people who are traveling the world. You will compare yourself and tell yourself, why am I here? I should travel the world. And sometimes you can see other people who are like building their business, and you're like, oh my god, I can also do it, because you have access to what other people are doing. You have access, so of course you will compare yourself, of course you will, because you see, before it was not the case. People, they didn't have access to that much information. It makes people unhappy. Why are we so unhappy? We are unhappy because we have this constant access to other people's life, always trying to maximize everything, to take the maximum of benefit in our life. Why? Because we have access to information, we can compare, we have so much choice. We see every path that we should have taken, but we did not take it, so we compare ourselves. That's the issue with social media. You compare yourself in the way you eat, in the way you dress, in the sport you are doing, in your travels, in your friendship, in your lifestyle. You compare yourself with everything because you have access to that much information. It would be so easier if you didn't have access to that much information. Social media are dominated by business people. Sometimes when you scroll, you will see so many accounts promoting a solution, promoting something, and you will be like, oh, this is a person, I feel this person, I will follow this person. And you check this account and you realize that this person is a business, it's a shop, they sell products, they sell services. So mainly it's dominated by the people who are here to make content. So you have two choices, whether you decide to make content or whether you decide to consume content. If you always consume content and you never make content, you will feel drained. There needs to be a balance between consumption and creation. Be happy on social media, because if there is no balance, you will be unhappy. And that's the main reason why I don't want to delete all my social media, and I want to keep just Instagram for now. For now, I have deleted my TikTok account, but I kept my Instagram account because I needed to make real video, because I needed to create my content. I don't want to necessarily consume content, even though it's impossible to never consume content. You always end up consuming content. Even if you try to limit this action, you will end up always consuming content. So it's very hard to find this balance between creation and between consumption. And I think that everyone who decides to create content and take their own benefit with social media, whether it's on a big scale or a small scale with your friends and family, you need to have a benefit. You cannot just be here and watch the content of everyone, because you will feel that you have no opinion at all. That's also another problem with social media. It will make you less confident because you see different opinion. So sometimes you will think that it's your opinion, but you do not agree. It's because you see a lot of things online. I do think that social media are going down. Before you had access to the feed of your friends, and now you see suggestion to follow people. You see in your feed like things that you don't even follow. Like everything is made to be consumed. Like you pay the price, even though you're here to create, you're here to share with your friend. At the end of the day, you end up consuming even though you don't want it. And sometimes you have opinions that are not yours because you consume everyday content. And at the end of the day, you absorb this thing and you absorb this content, but you don't agree with it. Sometimes I have opinion and I realize that they're not mine. I don't think that, but I had those opinions because I was consuming content. So that's the thing, that when you are here on social media and you want to create, you end up producing the same content as everyone. You end up putting the same songs as everyone. You end up like this because you have no choice, because social media are meant to be consumed, and it's like that. As a Gen Z woman myself, I can tell we are tired. I am tired to consume content. I am tired to have a decision fatigue, because I see every choice, like every life choice. Where should I go? Where should I travel? Where should I live? What should I do? Like I am working a full-time job. Should I be remote? Should I be flexible? You see so many different paths, and you compare your life constantly every day. And yes, you can reduce your screen time, and yes, you can put limits. That's not the problem. Sometimes you can use your phone 5 minutes and be drained 5 minutes. It's not a time problem. You can just scroll 1 minute and see something that can trigger you, because it is made to trigger you. This has been studied by doctors, by psychologists, by engineers to make you addicted, and it's not your fault if it has triggered your brain. I see so many content that is triggering me, even though I don't scroll. My solution for me is to reset a lot of time the algorithm, so I always reset the algorithm. The content that are performing triggers emotion like fear, insecurity, jealousy. This is working. It has been made to trigger yourself. I know that a lot of people are living the same things as me. That's why there is so many people doing digital detox, and I did one myself 5 months ago. And I think it's an important topic to talk about social media. The solution is not to delete completely, because you will need them if you want to create, if you want to share something, if you want to maybe follow the news from time to time, but you need to be very careful, and we all need to be very careful, because at the end of the day, it is made only for consumption. Hope you like my video, and I see you soon. Bye bye.